Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to our permanent fire challenge here in the Long Dark. We have just gotten up really early in the morning, and fortunately, I remembered this time. Let's go ahead and drop, well, let's see, which way are we going? If we're going out to Pleasant Valley, which is kind of the plan with this early morning start, I might sleep for one more hour actually. But let's go and do some of the stuff that I'm going to need to do regardless. I need to leave all these here to take over to the camp office later. Ooh, I have 12 coal on me. Not sure why I picked all those up. Let's check. We can go ahead and throw a fur on here. And I probably won't need the other one. That's done. My teas should be ready in there. I think I'll heat up these 3 as well. Although, do I even need to carry that many? I think I'll just take 1 in addition to the ones in the flask. And let's leave the others. We'll continue this little stash that I'm making here. Just trying to lighten my encumbrance here until, oh yeah, I picked up those potatoes as well. That's what it was. There was that collection of loot over there that I had left behind. So let's go back here. Okay, I'm carrying my emergency energy, my coffee that I can cook, and I really should probably bring more than just one of those. We got energy from these. I've got meat on me, so let's make sure we're not getting wolves coming in. I'll probably just leave this here. We have more meat to eat over there. Yeah, I'll just leave this behind. Okay, let's drop coal. Need to go check on those drinks, make sure they're not burning. We've got some charcoal to put away. A bad torch to burn. I'm gonna drop 10 of this. And let's drop the fur. Okay, and then we'll do another check and see what I've got. Okay, I've got 22 minutes, that should be fine. Let's burn this bad torch. I'm gonna want a bunch of torches for the road. So let's pick up a bunch of these. I think I'll just take all of them. It should be fine. We'll burn a few sticks in a minute. Done only 3 matches, but I do have the fire striker on me, so that's fine. Should leave these painkillers here. Crampons. I'm going to keep carrying them just because I don't want to forget that I dropped them. We have to leave a bunch of water. Torches are good. That's a bow that I'm currently crafting. I can drop stones anytime. Okay, I think I'm set. Just got to put that charcoal away, and then we should be ready to go. I think I will sleep for an hour. So let's just jiggle that to keep it warm. I just don't want to set off in this wind. I think I can sleep for 1 more hour, and that'll be the latest time that I would possibly want to leave. Let's go and drop the water before I forget. And we can always leave some of it over there as well. Make a little stash. Okay, let's go for 1 hour of sleep. Sounds like we're being rewarded for our patience. There we go. That's nice. Okay, I think I have enough to throw another fur on here. I'll make it work. I've got to get this down to 944. Getting some good torches. Okay, so in 4 minutes, I'll throw the fur on. Do I have that on me? We can leave these sticks behind. get a torch lit. Okay, we're just going to pick up the flask and the tea. Get a little bit of water in me. I think we're ready to go. Let me check my carry weight. Yeah, even with all these torches, I'm only weighing 27. That's good. Okay, let's just grab these. Throw the fur on. Perfect timing. All right, let's go. Okay, so this is an experimental run into Pleasant Valley. If we make it where we're going, it's going to be the first time I've been to the birch forest there since day 1 of this entire series, 120 days ago. Pretty crazy. Leaving, I don't remember the exact time. We'll call it 5 minutes into the episode. Now, I do have a storm lantern at the dam, and I could pick it up and bring it through the dam and through the cave with me and leave it on the other side. That way, if my fire gets blown out, I'll have a light source to get back through. But I think, given that, given that I don't currently have the well-fed buff, because we lost it a couple days ago by accident, I don't think I want to carry that lantern with me. It'll just add to my weight. Especially if I forget to leave it behind. Oh, it's not even cold. Crazy, this early in the morning. I mean, I'm losing some temperature, but I don't think I even need to drink that tea right now. Because we're going to spend a lot of time inside in the cave and the dam, so we'll get fully warmed up again. Might want to eventually redistribute this venison. I've got a bunch back there. Well, I guess I've got a bunch up at the ravine entrance too, so I'm not sure where I would redistribute it to. Hope I don't get a sprain. Since we didn't start with that much energy, and we're not planning to go that far, I think I am just going to walk the whole way. And if we need to run on the way back, that's when we'll resort to that. I have the coffee and the rosehip pies, and in an absolute emergency I do have the stim, although I doubt we'll be spending that on this trip. This is not a very long trip. And this is definitely something that, I don't know, it's It's not necessary, right? Going to the furthest of the birch locations. If things go badly, though, I may stop at a closer spot and collect some cloth and then come home. It's the other option for what to do here. I think there's probably still some cloth deep down in the lower parts of the dam. In fact, I should carefully calculate this trip if we have as much time as I think we're going to have on the way back. We might be tempted to harvest some of that. There's some cloth up there. Remember that for later. And some more cloth there. Okay, so that little run across that gap, that's the only running that we need to do. We might do some sprain avoidance running up here as well. I don't remember what the terrain looks like. Let's go ahead and deal with this now before we get on bad terrain. And before we exit the cave into Pleasant Valley, I want to do a quick check on the thermos temperature. As likely if it's about to run out, I'll go ahead and drink a birch bark in Pleasant Valley. Even though we may not need it, it'll protect us from a sudden temp change. Won't have to start a fire as soon. Ooh, that was a big fall. That was almost bad. I mean, not that bad, but potential sprain. Just take one stick for a potential fire start later. So on the way back through here, could also spend some time grabbing coal. I'm going to check this little alcove just because I really don't want to go into Pleasant Valley with only 2 coal. It sounds like there's a blizzard. Of course. Maybe the wind just picked up, but either way, I don't know that we really try to do anything with this then. I'm gonna go all the way to the exit. We'll keep a torch lit in here in case it is that bad. Let's check the thermos. We still have some temperature on the thermos. Guess we could use this as an opportunity to bring all this back. Alright, let's just see. Yep. Pleasant Valley doing Pleasant Valley things. Alright, well, there's no point in even going in then. By the time this ends, yeah, it's just gonna be... Let's just clean up everything then. I'm trying to remember if this has ever happened to me, where it's like this early into a trip, I just get shut down hard.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I'll get this organized in a minute. I think I'm gonna leave these are probably like halfway decent torches. I'm gonna leave all those there. I'm not gonna carry the stones. And yeah, since I don't have the carry weight for it, I'm gonna leave the ruined torches here as well. I don't really want to interact with those right now. What's the percentage on this? 14%, we'll just leave that there to ruin. Okay, well now we got plenty of time. Just shut down by Pleasant Valley. So funny. What was it? Last episode? I think it was another blizzard. Last episode, right? In the morning? Right when I was about to leave. Well, I'll take this over getting all the way in there, and then... Didn't I just pick this up? That's gotta be a bug. I'll take it. Some compensation for this trip. Well, we still gotta get back. I'm gonna have to waste a match going back into the dam because there's no way we're gonna keep this going through Winding River. Let's see. Let's go over. Did I already walk down here? This is what happens. I get really comfortable. I get talking about random stuff, and then I forget where I've been. I don't think I've been down here. At least not on this visit. Nope. Got a couple of coal. I'd really like to know what causes that. I'm wondering if it just respawned twice, and because it wasn't in like exactly the right position, it didn't realize that it was already there. Okay, so this is the way back out. We've only been gone less than 3 hours so far. So actually, if I had anything to do, I could harvest that deer in here. I could try to just kill some time in here. Did I just pass a potential offshoot? I think this is the offshoot. Yeah, let's go down here. Now this one doesn't have any coal. Interesting. I wonder if coal just doesn't spawn here, or if it's just this time it happened to not respawn. think I might drink a birch bark tea just to get through the blizzard on the way back. Okay, so that leaves this little spot here where there's no coal. And down here. This is the last portion. I'll grab these sticks when we turn around. One, two lonely pieces of coal. Alright, let's leave some torches here. Let's also leave some good torches here. We're not going to need that many for the trip home. And let's see, wilderness kitchen we don't need. Field dressing we don't need. So how much am I carrying? Yeah, still quite a bit over. I think we ditched the rest of the books. Those are the heaviest things. At some later point, maybe I'll start a fire. I don't hear a blizzard out there. $58 sticks. Really? Well, I guess I collected all those from the front. That makes sense. 36.83. That's probably good enough. Let's clean up the glitchiness here so I don't have to deal with it every time I come through. Ooh, I didn't bring much food, did I? Yeah, I forgot to get it at the entrance, I guess. Well, we're headed back anyway, so I really do not want to let that go out again. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to... This torch should blow out any second now. I mean, there's no point in me... Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me just see here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it now. Okay. I'm already heavy, so I'm not going to pick up stones. I was thinking about it for a second there. I think I'll carry a bunch of fuel to the entrance of the dam. And we'll leave it there. In fact, I might have to go up to the entrance just to get food before we harvest any cloth or anything. I'm going to grab some of these because I might need them later. Save those two for another trip. I have some extra calories in case I don't make it to the front of the dam. Look at how long I'm able to stay warm out here just on that one tee. It really shows the power of full warmth clothing, the hot tea, traveling in the afternoon, and staying in the wind shelter. I mean, it's only negative 11 right now. Looks like we had a shift. Hug this side now, or I guess it's coming from directly behind me. So far we've spent 4 hours of our allotment, I think.
I'm starting to feel numb.
A little over 4 hours. So I got plenty of time if I want to do anything around here.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
Alright, let's see what things are like inside. Okay, I can actually see, so I think I'm going to look for any cloth before I light this torch up. I want to see... Oh, it won't tell me without the hacksaw what the value of those chairs is. Good to know that there are some chairs down here that give both metal and cloth, though. There's the metal pails. Okay, let's take this. Alright, I gotta keep a close eye on this. So this is 15 minutes. I'm just gonna add up all the time I spend on this type of thing. Be very careful that I don't spend too long in here. Yeah, there's these doors as well. There's probably going to be some light fixtures and stuff down here too. I should maybe take some notes. So we'll call that 25 minutes. Just rounding up, just to be safe. Sorry about the darkness here. I just don't want to light a torch because then I have to keep chaining it through the times that I harvest the cloth. So I'm going to avoid it as long as it's reasonable. Okay, we'll call this a total of 45 minutes, even though it's a little less than that.
I could eat a horse. Let's stay in a lot, because I love horses.
I can barely see what I'm doing in here. More metal chairs. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could harvest in here with the hacksaw. I'm looking over at the recording screen and it just looks black. I can actually see a little bit. I should try to figure out how to fix that. Okay, so now we're looking at 1 hour and 15, I think. I'll do a little bit of looting, just whatever I happen to see here, because we're not likely to ever come back and loot this. This is kind of a unique situation where it's like, well, I'm here anyway. Gotta keep a close eye on my food as well. Prefer not to eat those cattails, but I will if, yeah, I'll take a piece of scrap. Why not? Okay. I'll call this 1 hour 30. Let's go and eat a cattail. It's completely quiet. I wonder if we just can't hear the storm from here, or if it's actually stopped. I'm gonna need to light that torch eventually, but... 1 hour 45. Okay, so we're coming up on 2 hours. When I get to that point, that's what, 10 minutes? So I need to be back by 55 minutes into the episode, and we're at 31. So I still have plenty of time. Cloth doesn't take very long to harvest compared to metal, so I can afford to do a lot of it all at once, which is very nice. Okay, still haven't hit the 2 hours yet. I think we're close to the entrance. I know there can be something in here, but can't really see right now, so we're just gonna keep going. There's so many chairs. Oh my goodness. Chairs everywhere. Chair over there. I think I've checked these file cabinets, right? Nope. Never did, because every time I'm here, I just want to immediately head out or immediately head back. Uh-oh, it just got a lot darker. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm gonna have to light that torch soon, I think. Okay, so this takes me up to 2 hours. Still got tons of time left.
Oh, I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm glad she said that. I forgot about that. So I think I'm gonna go get that. Can I go through here? Not sure how to get over there. I still got plenty of time before we have to worry about auroras and such. Okay, 2 hours 15. And if I was further from home, I'd probably even use the knife. But we're so close to home, I'm not worried about how long it takes. I don't think I've ever looted up here, so we might as well. There's probably another piece of cloth hanging over the railing somewhere. Might as well finish it up. What little we can see in the dark. There's another chair up here. Kinda wish I had that hacksaw with me. Just go ahead and eat this last cattail. Alright, we gotta get outside soon anyway to get meat. Here we go. 2 hours 30. We're working our way to the point where we need to be back by 50 minutes into the episode. Still not even at 35 yet. Okay, no cloth or anything down here. Okay, and everything past this point, I should see just whenever I do any run in the upper dam. So I think we're done.
I could eat anything.
As long as I'm not permanently stuck in here. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna get dark. I could probably force my way through this, but I'm gonna light a torch now. So let's light this one. Use the fire striker. Yeah, I didn't even know that this turn was here, so I'm glad I decided to use a light source now. Alright, let's get upstairs. Let's leave some junk behind, and and then eat some food, and I guess we'll just head home. Yeah, I only have theoretically like 10 to 15 minutes to get home. So I probably wouldn't be that comfortable like chopping a limb or something like that, even though I technically do have the time. Just cutting a little close. Oh yeah, I've still got stuff here to carry back eventually. Alright, well what's the least efficient stuff I have? Probably a bunch of sticks, right? How am I doing on torches? I have a couple of extras. I think I will leave a couple of torches since they're pretty heavy. Leave these here. Let's drop that as well. And how am I doing on carry weight? 39. Yeah, let's leave like 20 sticks or so. I need to go eat. I've got some more food here if for some reason I don't have meat out here. I can also get a drink of water. Okay, weather's cleared up. There's the meat. Okay. Let's drink some water. Well, that's 2 episodes in a row where I did not at all do what I set out to do. Although I guess we could, this episode isn't nearly over yet. I could go again tomorrow. It just feels less worth it now, right? Because I collected all this stuff. So, what would we even be going back for now? Like, not only did I get all the heavy stuff that I had left behind from before, but I also collected the coal in that cave. And now it's not like I go for the birch bark and the coal respawn. Now there's no coal respawn. So we gotta be getting close to the well-fed buff being back. Is that a wolf over there? That is a wolf. Okay. I'll give you some space. Alright, I got like 10 minutes to get back. Technically more than that because of the burn bonus on the way out and the way in, but oh my goodness. So many torches. I can never figure out where I left that meat. Let's just take the river. I was thinking about going up high, but we just cleared that area. And I'll just have to go back down afterwards. So what's coming up? We've got 3 or 4 days until the moose hide is ready. The bear theoretically should respawn like today or tomorrow. now at the point where it's been a while since I did a trip into Milton. But I really don't need to make a cloth run anymore. It just took care of that. That's the main thing I would be going back to Milton for, I think. Maybe ingredients? I think there might be some additional flour and oil in Greymothers and the farmhouse. Not to mention just the Milton houses. I think all that stuff was looted pre-update 3 when they added the Frontier Comforts, Frontier Cooking. I forget what the name of the update was. Looks like the sun is coming out. Well, for tonight, maybe we'll go do the stick run over at the back of the lake. We still have a fair amount of good, warm weather, as long as it holds. Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm just not going to do the Pleasant Valley birch trip. It's just not worth it, now that I've gotten the coal. Oh, well, we might be going in with no, yeah, this has got to be out by now. It's okay. If I see a wolf and I can't get past it, I can light a fire with my maglins. It should be 100%. Oh, the one advantage to going back up top is I could have scouted for that fur limb respawn. Ooh, we do have a fur limb here. Okay, so this is back now. Wouldn't be surprising if the ones up top are back too. So yeah, I think we'll just spend a couple of days finishing out the lake area firewood cleanup. We got like 3 different locations to finish clearing. And then interspersed with that, we should be able to grab the bear when he respawns and craft that moose-hide satchel. I think that's going to be a good setup. Yeah, fully warm without a torch. Perfect time to head over there. I'll leave the hatchet behind because we already got the 2 fur limbs. Somebody was pointing out quite a few episodes back now, I think, but that the cedar is pretty efficient too, and I generally agree with that sentiment. It's just that before I have a lot of hatchets, I don't really want to burn through my hatchet on the less efficient cedar. Once we have like a bunch of hatchets all around, I think I will just like start harvesting everything. Okay, still 3 hours and 30 minutes left, no problem. Let's throw just a ton of sticks on, we already have a bunch. Okay, get rid of that torch. And need to ditch this coal. Anything else? Right, I'm gonna leave the hatchet here. Down to 23. Right, we're gonna leave the drinks here. Now, unfortunately... Okay, since this isn't ready to go, I'm just gonna leave it like out here. Just put it right there. I want to be able to see it. Just put it right in the middle there. Okay, what else am I carrying? Cattail heads. Might as well throw those away. And then I probably have some charcoal. No, I think I got rid of it. Oh, right, all the cloth. Let's ditch that. As for all? No. Close. Now let's see if it'll let me put that scrap metal away as well. Nope. Still no well fed. Can't remember exactly when I lost it. Okay, we're not going to be gone long. I don't care about teas. I think I do want to carry a little bit of food over there. Let's see if we can see the bear. No. I'm a little bit light on food. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to leave, like, 2 of these just over near the houses. So let's carry 1 or 2 torches with us as well. Just on the way over. Okay, I think we're good. Let's throw a stick or 2 on here. Alright, total carry weight, 22. I feel like I could have done better. Every minute I spend working on that is a minute I'm not harvesting. Okay, so we know for a fact that fur limb is back. Don't see the bear. Okay, I don't remember exactly where the sticks start. I don't think you can get any over near there. Is that the cave up there? Well, let's just go up here. I'm going to leave the meat next to this house. And then later we'll leave meat next to another house. Just so that I have access to food pretty much wherever I am here. And then I think we're going to put this torch out in a second. Yeah, I don't see anything over near the cave. Let's just start here. Just let that go. Look at how nice this is. Just click on the branch and then 1 click to start chopping. You need to move the mouse to a bunch of different spots and select the tool you want. But yeah, eventually I could see having a hatchet over there so I can deal with those 2 limbs. Having a hatchet over there to grab those limbs. That way I can just pick the hatchet up, chop the limbs, and then leave it right where I found it. So that when I go to harvest the branches, I get the efficient single click. Plus, you know, it's minor, but not having to carry the hatchet is nice too. It's 1.5 kilos.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
You know, I might be out here for a while. I might go eat one of those pieces of meat before we take off up the hill. If the weather holds, we could be doing this for quite a while, and I don't want to be close to out of food by the time we're done.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Should have brought some water over here too. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're so close to home. I'm not worried about taking a bit of a thirst hit at some random point in the future. Yeah, the limbs all tend to be together. So yeah, one more hatchet over here. Every time I come, it burns like 9% of the hatchet up. I'm not going to pick up these torches. We'll grab this though. Okay, it's late. Weather's getting kind of nasty. I guess we give up on this just because I'd like to go up the hill and get the rest of the stuff. I just don't think there's that much there. We already did everything over there. I think we already got the stuff on the other side, right? Maybe not.
I can't feel my feet.
Well, I can always come back and do all this later. I'm considering going inside. Nah, let's just go home while we can still see the island. If the weather clears back up a little bit, I can still go do some other stuff out here. But otherwise, we can just get fully rested for the morning. Okay, so time to start thinking about tasks for tomorrow morning. I mean, the bear is the obvious thing. I guess we could do that little circuit around or some of the other birch bark areas in Mystery Lake.
God, yeah. Freezing.
Let's see if there's any sticks or branches on this island while we're headed home. I think I already collected all this. I want to see what those items are on the left. There's like 2 items that you can see from really, really far away. I might not even be able to tell what they are because it's just been filled in with a bunch of other stuff. Is the objects that have a long render distance? Oh, I think one of them was boots. Is it possible that it was both sets of boots? That's really interesting if it's true. Because I could see collecting a bunch of footwear. I don't remember seeing those though. Maybe those were overlapped or who knows. But I could see collecting a whole bunch of those and using them to make trails. Maybe there's not enough footwear in the game to really make any significant length trail though. Alright, well I'm trying to think what to do here. We don't really need to work on any projects. Let's check clothing. I mean, I guess we're going to sleep soon. Regardless. Yeah, let's take a look at clothing. I guess I better grab that hatchet. None of this is at a point where I want to repair it right now. Oh, the crampons are actually starting to get low. I wonder what the, repair amount 22%. That's an odd number. I wonder if that'll stay the same. You'd think it would be 23 to get it up to max. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it for right now. They are slightly better than the improvised crampons for the purposes of ice. So I probably want to keep them in good shape just because of that. Although I don't really use that feature of them that much. I mean, I don't really use them at all. It's kind of a waste of space to have them around, I think. Okay, let's take you before I forget. I don't want to repair anything. I think I'll just harvest this. I mean, I guess I can do chores in the morning if I want to. Let's just get our sleep. Could make water, but we already have tons. So I think we'll just sleep for 9 hours and figure it out in the morning. Fire time should be good. Yep. Yeah. Good thing I came home. Now we have a nice easy time here. Just thought I was forgetting something for some reason. Okay, 9 hours. Alright. Just after dawn. Nice clear day. We could go finish the, finish what we started over there. Could also potentially take some stuff over to camp office. I think I have a... I don't see any hides. I thought I had a hide somewhere that I needed to cure. Maybe I already did that. I got those that eventually need to be taken over to the workbench, but there's no hurry on that. Man, I do want to just... I need to figure out some kind of organizational system here. I guess it's pretty cold out. Let's take a torch over and chop that fir limb first thing. I think that's a good use of my time. It's kind of just a one-off thing to do. I could also, actually, since it's so cold, let's just get one more hour of sleep first. Grab a piece of food as well. Give it a chance to get slightly warmer in here. Out here. Okay, so it's currently day 122. So in 2 days is when we can do the Moose-hide Satchel. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a torch. Let's go check out this. Yeah, this should be fine. I'm not gonna spend a tea on this. We'll probably get a little bit cold, take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. We'll just go chop this, come back. And then I should probably go check to see if the bear is up. I don't know if the bear can... Did the bear spawn while I'm in the area? I might have to like go into the camp office and come back to give him a chance to respawn. Okay, we're actually losing a lot of temperature on the way over, so I might take a fair amount of damage from this. Is there wind? It's hard to tell. I'm not able to get any shelter, so I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah, take some damage. That's fine. It certainly wins now.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Okay, I think we'll go back, sleep for another hour to get rid of this wind, and then find something else to do with the day. And this might just be like a piecemeal, go loot the various areas, like chop the rest of the sticks back there, go get the fur limbs up there. Something like that, we'll see. Negative 20 in the wind. I guess I gotta go finish my bow in the camp office instead of sleeping. That might be smart while I wait for the wind to end. Do have a bow that I'm currently working on. We need to warm up anyway. Let's just make a liter of water, liter and a half, and get some sleep. Wind didn't really cooperate with me here. That's okay. Guess I'll deal with this flask right now, since we're not doing anything else. I didn't mean to do that. Let's reset the time on it. Okay. Those will be ready in a second. Let me grab... Yeah, just one for now. Let's see, what else is there? I already got that limb over there. Yeah, let's plan to head up there and get those fur limbs, but I'll head to the camp office and craft the bow until the wind stops or something like that. I think there's also a fur limb over there. So much homework for an item with such a minor benefit. Yeah, I don't know. I'll use it for the long trips. I'm not gonna complain too much about it, I don't think. I don't think we need anything, right? We just head over to the camp office. Let's make sure to stock up before we go. Do I have any more? I think I still have those fur limbs on me, or for firewood. Yeah, I just need one. I'll throw a stick on there before we leave, because we might be gone for a while. So just to be safe. Still have 3 matches. I'm not going to grab a fresh matchbook yet. Okay, so that's for the fire. Can still research these books at some point. I have 2 of them to go. Mending. Probably want to let this get pretty close before I read those books. Not that it really matters. Alright, this is going to be enough time. Really? 11:48. Okay. I got plenty of water. Let's take... I think we've got food over there. Yeah, food is starting to run low. Could always fish. Or lug meat from the bear over there. There's a few options. I think this is mostly wind chill, right? Yeah. It would be fully warm without the wind. So the bow uses the knife for crafting. I think I've got a bad knife in the workbench that I need to pull out for that. I haven't really been doing any shooting lately. Just those 3 deer a few episodes ago. Yeah, I didn't bring meat. Okay. Probably just leave... Well, I've already got some water here, but I'll leave one more here. Just to open up some carry weight. Okay, so we're going to need the knife. Let me just see what it says. Okay, so I don't have the stuff to craft it. I just need one gut. Okay. Oh, they... 77%. 25%. That's what I want. Okay. Just gonna put a half hour in. It sounds like the wind stopped, but that could be an illusion. Let me just go see if I can hear it. Oh. I forgot to bring those birch. Oh well. Let's go grab this fir limb while we're here. I think there's one up this way. And I think I'll come back. Since it's foggy, yeah, I think I'm just going to leave everything here. There's no point in crafting during warm fog. Okay, so the fir limb should be right over the hill here. If it's not here, it must mean I already got it. Did I forget that I had collected it? I mean, I guess so. That's another cedar. Okay. False alarm. Alright, I gotta remember next Aurora, basically, to come back and do this, because I'm not going to be willing to do it any other time. I guess maybe a blizzard, I'd be willing to do it. Okay, so it should be everything heavy. Yeah. I think I'm using one of these for junk, so we can throw these charcoal in here. But I put bad torches in here? Fine. Throw a couple more in. Alright, let's go up. Weird lag coming out of that structure. Not too pleased with that. At least we know we have a save point relatively recently if something goes wrong. Okay, so it was really just a day or two ago that I was up here. I think I need to come up with a backup plan. If there's no limbs here, I think we go straight across the tracks. Yeah, because there were no sticks or branches up here either. They were either going to find those four limbs respawned up here, or we're going up here for nothing. Hey, they're back. That's so funny. Just like nothing for, I don't know, 10 days, 20 days, and then all of a sudden 4 fur limbs just plonk on the ground. Alright, still don't see any rabbits around. I guess I could check for... Now, we got plenty of ptarmigan down. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just go ahead and start chopping. I mean, this is going to take the whole day here, right? This is like 4 hours of work, plus everything else that we did. We're not going to have much time for anything else. Fine by me. There's a lot of progress. Could technically get a fire started, but we got to carry this back anyway, so... Alright, well, it's almost night. I guess we'll go finish up that last little bit of sticks over there, if we have time, tonight. And we can check up on the bear at the same time. One day closer to the moose-hide satchel being done. Oh, I have my well-fed buff back. I didn't notice it, or maybe I did and just forgot that I noticed it. So we have that now, which means we can also go forge. I think we might as well get the moose-hide satchel done first, right? Because then we'll have even more carry weight while we're exhausted. Yeah, I just picked this area clean. I just chopped that limb. I don't remember the best way to get over here. I think you can go down here. Yeah, that works. Now that we have well-fed Beth, now that we have well-fed back, I should say, we should probably carry the bow and arrows. Especially since we're going over to check on the bear anyway. It'd be nice to have that on us. I really need to put some kind of marking there so that I can easily execute this in the fog. Or blizzard, for that matter. Either one. Here, Frankie, have a fur. It's your favorite. Put the other 11 over here for later. Want some sticks? And here I got a special treat for you, full of ruined torches. Have one back. And yeah, we're not even going to carry this with us. Okay, I'll carry one with me just until we see the bear. See if the bear is there. One more. Okay. We need to eat. I hope the bear is there, otherwise we're going to have to go fishing or go hunt somewhere else in the region. We got meat elsewhere that we can bring back. You know what, I'm just going to carry one of these with me. Yeah, I got some fish right here. Yeah, I just want to go leave this piece of meat at the other houses, and in fact we should grab some water too. This is overkill, but I know I'm really low right now, so I want to grab a couple. And we'll maybe leave one over there. Okay, let's get on the road. Yeah, it's late. It would make me really happy to see the bear right now. Look at that. What's going on with that? It's like a green tint on the ice over there. It's not just there, it's like all across. All the ice that's like more than 50 feet away from me just took on this weird green hue. What is going on? I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's bizarre. Must be something with the sun going behind the mountains. Anyway, no sign of a bear yet. Oh, I forgot to, Alright, I'm gonna do something kind of silly. I'm gonna leave my hatchet right here. Because I forgot to leave it behind at base. We just have to remember to pick it up on the way home.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
And we don't need this. And we'll leave this food here. I'm not going to be out that long, so... Okay, so we'll just go up and we'll get the stuff next to the cabin. And then we'll come back. There's a wolf over there, so I need to stay. I need to keep my distance. I don't want to... Forgot to pick up the bow and arrows. Well, I'm going to sneak over here and grab this. Okay, I don't think there's anything else over that way. Yeah, we got a lot of carry weight. Alright, so things to remember. Get the hatchet on the way home. Pick up the bow and arrows when we get home. I think that's it for now. Don't let me forget those. Get sheltered for this one. I don't think there's any getting sheltered for this one. I'll take the hit. I'm not going to be out here for too much longer. What a weird little corner of the map.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Should we go inside to prevent damage? Let's see, how many sticks do I have to do? Looks like 2 branches.
Oh, so cold.
3. Yeah, 3 branches is what? Half an hour, 10% damage. I'd probably heal it all back tonight. I think we'll step inside briefly. Maybe I can still see in here. Find something to do for a second. Pretty dark. I likely already got all the cloth from around here. I don't have my hatchet, so even if there was a chair, I couldn't break it down. Let's just warm up for a second. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, we're going to be losing our temperature slowly out here. Check for the bear. See if we can get sheltered for one of these. Not this one.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Where'd the 4th one go? Vanished. I already got it. I miscounted. There were only 3 the whole time. I think there were only 3 because I said 10% for a half hour.
Think.
Did you guys hear something? I heard something over there. Wishful thinking that there might be a bear? Oh, hatchet. Thank you, whoever was furiously typing that in the comments. You saved me a ton of trouble with that reminder. That's what I heard. Was like 10 people scrolling down and starting to furiously type on their keyboards. Okay. Where did I put you? Right here. Wow, that's hard to see. Did they update the game? I feel like I've never seen this before. It's like an extremely light fog, but through the fog you can see the outline of the mountains, you can see the moon, you can see the... It's like a clear sky. I feel like they must be updating the game because I've put hundreds of hours in. No, I guess it was just a transition. Maybe I never see the transitions because... I mean, how often are you looking at the sky at the exact clear sky to fog moment? Alright, Frankie. We took a bit of a hit today. Time to get my 9 or 10 hours of sleep and get healed up. And I guess tomorrow, if the bear isn't there, we need to go find some food somewhere else. I'll probably just go to where I killed the other bear before and drag some of that food back. We could do a big fishing session, but I don't know. It's just like, it feels like so much work to set everything up, and then, I don't know. It's more interesting, right, to go someplace else, kill an animal. Maybe we'll swing by trappers. If they're, just in case there's a moose there, that would be a great source of food. There's a very small chance, I think, that a moose spawns in. And then, otherwise, there's like several deer spawns that we can check out along the way. There's a birch bark spawn over there, 1 or 2. Let's see, what's left to do? There's the Tubble Fir Limb up there. Okay, let's start taking some notes. I think, yeah, because I'm probably going to end the episode here. Well, not like right here, but... Get rid of these. Okay, so... It's currently day 122. According to our notes... let me just get out of here and go back. According to our notes... From the Lake Bear... Uh-oh. I think I made a minor math error. Okay, so we're not looking for this until day 131. So we have a long time to go before the Lake Bear. Okay, so basically tomorrow is let's find food. And this was an approximate thing. This one I didn't like note down exactly right, I think. I think these are all relatively... Now I'm really confused. Why does the poacher's bear say question mark? Wouldn't I have killed this before? Yeah, I think it goes in between the lake bear and the far four-line muskeg. But then why did I put it here on the list? Why didn't I put it in between them? My notes do not specify. Alright, well, let's go and eat some fish. Let's see. This is probably like no calories. I've also got, like, it's not an emergency because I've also got all that, like, random food out back that I can eat. Okay, so let's start another line here. And let's say, Lake Fuel Circuit. Completed day 122. And we'll just, I mean, that's true, right? Like, that's basically everything. I got, I got that limb. I got the 4 limbs up there. I got the limbs in front of camp office. I got the limb over there. I got the 2 limbs over there. And then I got like almost all the sticks. I guess the only thing I didn't do was that little path back there. I got basically all the sticks and branches as well. So yeah, I think we're gonna call that finished. I'm not gonna worry about the 2 limbs up there. They're like too far out of the way. Maybe I'll do them sometimes when I do the circuit, but not all the time. Okay, so really, we're going to spend day 123 just on food, because I've spent so much time on fuel lately, and we still have a long time before the bear. So, I don't know, maybe I will do a fishing session. This is something I can decide next time, but we can always dig into all of this junk back here. So we got plenty of food. I'm not planning to use any of this for cooking. Just the flour and the oil. I probably won't even... Yeah, I'm not even going to cook the pancakes and stuff. The only thing I care about is the rosehip pies. So basically everything else that's back here I can just eat freely. But I would like to get another supply of meat. So we'll probably do that trip to Trappers. I'm thinking that's more interesting than just fishing. Okay, I'm doing my thing where I ramble on for 5 minutes at the end of every episode. So nobody's actually complained about it recently, which leads me to believe that either nobody's watching the end of the episodes, like they just quit when I start to ramble, or you guys are maybe just extremely patient. But I'm going to go ahead and get my sleep. Let's go ahead and sleep for, it won't be quite 10 hours, but we should get all the healing that we need anyway. Let's double check Frankie. You're fine. Double check the time. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get our full 10 hours, minus the little bit, because we're going to wake up fully rested. And that'll be our save point for this episode. And of course we have a blizzard. Very nice. So next time we'll probably just do some chores in here while we wait for the blizzard to end. Actually, I could, since I'm fully rested, this is exactly what I talked about. We might head straight up to camp office and finally finish crafting our extra bow. But I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.